In a shocking turn of events, what should have been a simple traffic stop escalates into police brutality for seemingly no reason. This incident unfolded when tensions ran mysteriously high and emotions took control. Frustrated by unknown circumstances, yet determined to enforce the law, two cops are caught on body cam footage escalating a traffic stop and tasering an innocent father. This story and the lack of consequences these officers face serves as a stark reminder of the dangerous power dynamics that can exist, both in law enforcement and human nature. Today we're examining a situation in which police used tasers. On November 29, 2022, an innocent father was tased 35 times, including in the face, for no apparent reason. Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office Deputy Mikhail Noel was on patrol when he saw a car behind him that was allegedly driving too closely behind his patrol car. Deputy Noel pulled the driver out and made contact with him in an apparently agitated manner. This was obvious because Deputy Noel immediately escalated his conversation. Despite this, the driver was compliant and courteous with his responses.
Deputy Noel with the Sheriff's Office, let me get your driver's license ready. Hold that dog.
Allie, get back. Can I ask why you're a little snippy? The problem is?
What's the problem?
Yeah,
you're following too closely. Can't you see the roads are icy? You see me slowing down and you're still coming up behind me. There's no reason for you to be doing that.
Brakes in the ice either.
It's not good. Don't tell me how I should be driving. Okay, I'm in a marked. All right, well, that doesn't give you the right to follow a marked patrol car close like that. What if I had to stop? I know there is ice there. That's why I was cruising, so I don't slip.
Me and you both, really.
There's no reason for you to be that close behind a marked patrol car.
While Deputy Noel returned to his patrol car to confirm the driver's identification, the driver first handed over his license and continued looking for his registration and proof of insurance. As Deputy Noel walked back to his patrol car, it was evident that another pickup truck was there. The owner of this pickup truck, Kenneth Espinoza, was the father of the driver Deputy Noel just pulled over and was parked a few feet behind the patrol car. He and his son were en route to the mechanic's office to have their truck fixed. When Mr. Espinoza learned that his son had been stopped in a separate vehicle while he was in his pickup truck, he parked behind Deputy Noel and was simply waiting for his son to arrive so they could head to the repair shop.
Okay, when you find that, stay in the vehicle, your registration and insurance. I'll be back.
After confirming the driver's information, the driver was approached once more by Deputy Noel, who informed him that he was now being cited for following too closely in accordance with Colorado law. There may be a charge of up to $100 with additional court fees and search specialists on top of this, even if you receive 4 points on your driving record.
Did you find it?
Good.
You didn't find it?
No, you didn't have to stick
So you didn't find your insurance or registration? Okay. All right. You're getting a citation, so go ahead and close your door.
As Deputy Noel returned to his patrol car, he walked over to Mr. Espinoza's pickup truck, where Second Officer Lieutenant Henry Trujillo was yelling at Mr. Espinoza and directing him to leave the vehicle. Mr. Espinoza told the officers he was just waiting for his son and would leave after the traffic stop, and Deputy Noel gave him the go-ahead. Mr. Espinoza complied and began to drive away at that time, as seen on the body camera footage. But as Mr. Espinoza began to drive away, as directed, Deputy Noel abruptly decided he wanted to instigate trouble. Noel grabbed hold of the car's door handle while screaming at Mr. Espinoza to put the car in park, and then, as unbelievable as it sounds, he pulled out his service pistol and aimed it at Mr. Espinoza, ordering him to exit the vehicle outright at that precise moment. There are no established guidelines or laws regarding when an officer may draw their weapon against a suspect. This appears to be done in order to not prevent officers from defending themselves when they feel threatened. It's also known that the general rule of thumb is that officers can draw their weapons if they feel threatened or are in a situation where they are unsure of what will happen or if they are safe. Lieutenant Trujillo pulled out his taser during this and pointed it at Mr. Espinoza. Mr. Espinoza can be heard asking the officers what is happening and what they are trying to accomplish, which makes sense given that neither of the officers had any justification to detain him or use any force.
Get out the car! Get out the fucking get out the car!
Hey, now! Get out
the car!
Hey, Nate, do you see this?
Get out the fucking car!
Do you see this?
Get out of the car!
Do you see this? Are you recording?
Yeah, we're recording it.
Yeah.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I ain't doing anything.
Okay. Now you're on a traffic stop and you're trying to drive away?
Get out the car!
False state
Get out the fucking
Through the body camera of the lieutenant, it is visible that he actively pulled Mr. Espinoza's arm while requesting that he leave, which clearly constrained Mr. Espinoza. The lieutenant is heard yelling from opening the door and exiting. He warned, "Don't pull away from me, Mr. Espinoza, or you'll get lit up."
Give a shit, put it in the car!
I just did.
seatbelt is off.
Don't pull away from me.
I'm not.
You're gonna get lit up.
I'm not.
Okay, you're gonna get lit up.
Additionally, Mr. Espinoza can be seen in the video holding out his hands. There was no resistance at all, but Deputy Noel eventually repeatedly tased Mr. Espinoza. When Mr. Espinoza was finally permitted to exit, he was immediately placed in handcuffs. Point being, one would anticipate the police to defuse the situation, but Mr. Espinoza was then violently handled, tased in the face, and shoved by Lieutenant Trujillo. He is thrown inside a patrol car, only to have the door slam into his leg. Following this, Lieutenant and Deputy Noel conducted a search inside Mr. Espinoza's pickup truck. They returned to Mr. Espinoza to request his information, but Mr. Espinoza declines. In order to respond to inquiries, this reportedly set Lieutenant Trujillo off on a power trip. He dragged Mr. Espinoza violently on the ice while searching him, as Mr. Espinoza complained.
Get out the car.
Okay? This is how it's gonna work. Okay? You're gonna do what you're told to do, and that's it.
Stand up.
His mouth was clearly injured at this point, making it clear that he had taser pins inside his lip. After being taken to the police station, Mr. Espinoza was charged. Several months later, on April 24, 2023, they were charged with resisting restraint and assault on a police officer. In a press release, the district attorney stated that Mr. Espinoza would not face any charges. 2 days later, Mr. Espinoza's case was formally dismissed. A civil lawsuit will soon be filed, according to attorney Kevin Mayer, who said that this was almost like a fact pattern for a law school exam, where you have to find all the instances of police misconduct. What happened to Mr. Espinoza by these two officers is unbelievable, yet both officers involved in the incident are still employed by the department with no repercussions. An internal investigation is ongoing to ascertain whether the officers engaged in misconduct. When contacted about the circumstances, the county sheriff declined to comment. What are your thoughts about the officers' behavior? Let us know in the comments. Join us on our YouTube channel as we shed light on the dark side of law enforcement. Together, we expose unethical police encounters, sparking conversations that demand accountability and justice. By subscribing and sharing our content, you become an advocate for change, amplifying the voices of those who have suffered injustices. Let's work together to promote transparency and strive for a fairer, more just society.